This is a choppy, windy, mad boat. Right, I'd be lying if I said that did not take a lot longer than I expected it to. However, if you want to have a look at where we've just arrived, this is Symi, and this is my 4th Greek island this year, so it should be interesting. But we're this close to Turkey, not that close to Turkey, but you know what I mean, we were very close to Turkey. For some reason this morning has reminded me of a film I watched when I was younger called BMX Bandits. They just used to get about on BMXs, but they were getting on boats and like flying about and stuff like that. And that guy in his speedboat before, sorry, no. Yeah, no, this is funny actually, this place, because it's not really like there's no roads or anything. I don't see how you can, maybe that's a road up there actually, but there's like nothing about. I don't even know where these cars are going to be driving. I don't know where anyone lives. Why have they just decided to just have a civilization here? Do you know what I mean? How have they even got this motorbike across? How long's he been riding around here? What does he even do? Like, all you can do here is work in a bar or work on a boat by the looks of things. I suppose you could be a cleaner and that, couldn't you? But I'll tell you what I might do. I might buy all the properties and rent them out. Good idea, that, isn't it? No one ever thought of that. Turkish boat as well. Turkish flag. I've been to Turkey twice this year, but maybe is it now 3 times, because as we came along, we were inches from Turkey. Literally, we were like, Turkey was probably where them buildings are now. So does that count as going through Turkey? Probably is, to be fair. If you've been on that land and then swum to where the boat was, and someone rang you, I don't know why I'd have your phone on you and to see, but you get the point. And they said, "Where are you, mate?" You go, "Oh, I'm in Turkey." So I've been to Turkey today, I think. Yeah, thank you. One thing I never ever have any desire to do in the slightest is be on a tour guide. Just stood there in the bottom, like, they enjoy it. With the sun hats on, walking around, like, I've just got no desire to ever do that. Like, I have had people show me around places, and that's always good. However, just standing, walking, I couldn't do it, honestly. I don't even like public. I think like the boat that I came on, that was with a load of people. Like, I couldn't be bothered with that, to be honest. Like, now I'm here, I can kind of walk around and film some stuff and then get off. Little boats like that are always funny, I think. Like, that can't have it's not got an engine in it, or what? I'm on a speedboat or a jet ski or something mental. But I'm going to walk around here, some very big flags. EU flag. I reckon I could climb up that in about 15 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to carry on round and we'll see what we can see. There's a lot of sponges being sold as well there. I've seen a few of them. It's like natural sponge from the sea or something like that. happy this. We've just been in the firing line of that shit. And in fairness, just before I turned the camera on, it completely went sideways. So I wanted to do it again, so you kind of see what's been happening. You probably can't tell on the video, but I can, definitely, and everyone here can. Now everyone's looking at me thinking, what's this guy doing? Good morning. Right, so I have arrived back, well I say back, what am I on about? I'm in Rhodes town, which looks half interesting. I mean, I've been to enough towns on Greek islands to kind of see, you know, to kind of know what it's about. I'm just going to look around, see what I can find. I'm just going to show you the day, to be honest, because I'm not really, it just is what it is, isn't it? I've done all my videos in, you know, Ukraine and stuff, going to pretty extreme places, or places that most people probably wouldn't go to. This car's alright though. That's quite interesting. So you arrive in Rhodes town and this is what you're greeted with. Yachts and, not yachts, you know, boats and stuff like that. Some nice buildings, but I've been to a lot of Greek towns and it's pretty interesting. One thing that's quite interesting, and you see this all over the world, but you do see this a lot in Greece. There'll be like tour guides and there'll be a little store and like, I'm passing them all now, so that's why I'm keeping my voice down. Like 20-odd-year-old girls on the store. And they're playing like Rihanna and like looking at me, right, as in like, as if I'm gonna spend 100 quid on some tour because they're like, you know, pretty good looking. Like, I'm not bothered, man. Like, why would I be interested? It's just like, I see it as like a childish thing to be like so interested in girls. I'm not bothered. You see like these 30-odd-year-olds like, oh look at her, look at her. I'm like, what's up with you? It's like kids when they're into dinosaurs. Alright, you like dinosaurs when you're like 4 or 5, but not like, I'm like 20 years old, I'm 20 now. Like, I'm not bothered anymore. I was never bothered, to be honest. But this is identical to the place in Crete I was in last year. I was in Hania in Crete, and it's literally the exact same. Like, there is this exact, what do you call it? What do you call that? I don't know. You know, a lighthouse. Well, it's not a lighthouse, is it? But you know, it is a lighthouse. But it goes round there and up there, and then there's all these little things where you can't get across. Why wouldn't you just build a bridge here? They've done that in Crete as well. It's just mad. Yeah, she's kicking off here. See what happens when I walk past the camera. But yeah, no, why wouldn't you put a bridge there? Proper going off there. Don't know what's going on there. Really. I'm thinking of going to like cities in Europe and, you know, doing some filming. I've seen Kaz has been doing a lot of stuff like that, going to Brussels and going to Paris and going to Germany and going into places where there's people who are pretty erratic and then they all kick off with him. Obviously he's got a bodyguard and stuff, so I'd probably need a bodyguard. If anyone wants to be my bodyguard and we'll go around Paris and speak to people, and I think we should do it, to be honest. This guy's put 4 exhausts on his Opel Insignia. They're Opels over here. In an attempt to look fast. Which ain't going to happen, is it? You're never going to have a Vauxhall Insignia that's fast. It's quite a nice looking car. I do like Vauxhalls and Opels are good looking cars. They're just not that good of cars. Right, got something to eat quickly in a pretty decent place, to be honest, and now I'm kind of walking around what looks like it's going to be one of the livelier places. Oh, why's the camera gone dark? I've got myself some food in a pretty nice place, in all honesty, and now I'm walking around what looks like it's going to be the place to be tonight. Obviously I won't be here, but this looks like what's, you know, going to be a pretty, why am I going this way? This looks like what the nightlife is going to be based around. Well, it's like any other kind of capital city. Obviously it's not the capital city of Greece, but it's the capital city of the island. So this is it. It's very interesting, and I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I don't know what I'm going to do in life, to be honest. I'm absolutely losing the plot, me. Like, I've come all this way. I'm just thinking, like, what am I even doing? You know what I mean? Just walking, the amount of cities I've just walked around and made videos, and then not many people watch it. I mean, it is interesting. I suppose if I was if I fitted in with society and had friends and maybe a girlfriend, but I've never had any of them things. So like, how can I appreciate this? It just makes me. Everyone's walking around with their mates. Everyone's walking around with their mates. Right, so apparently there's an old town, and certain people get interested in old town. So I'm going to look at the old town. Walking back up here to try and find it. This camera's actually come quite a long way. I'm just talking, I don't even know what I'm on about, man. No one's interested. I don't know how all these market stalls make money, me. Like, I'm not going to film them because there's people outside, but like, I just think, like, there's loads of them here and stuff like that, and then, like, if I turn around here, like, trying to be subtle, like, you're just selling vests for like £1 and towels and stuff. I just don't know how, obviously they'll make little bits, but then there's the rent and the wages, and I just think, like, you cannot be making a living off it. Saying that, they could up the prices because tourists are here and obviously it's cheaper to live over. It's a funny one, isn't it? There's not a chance that has been driven for years. I don't think that's even been touched for years. Is that just a bin? So anyway, what I was saying was this that I'm entering now is the old town, which I'm not really interested in. There's old towns everywhere and I've never really been interested, but it is quite cool. Like I was saying before about like ancient Greece and stuff, this is where they were like having sword fights and stuff. Romeo and Juliet, I know that wasn't in Greece, I know it was in Verona, but it's still that kind of thing. You get that kind of feeling from it, don't you? Even though I've claimed I'm not interested in the slightest, I am going to go up here and see the view on these like old rickety stairs. Look at the state of this. He fell off that. Sorry mate. Alright, I'm going to be miserable about it. It's not my fault, I just walked up the thing. He's staring at me. So, this is the old town of Rhodes in Greece. The third Greek island I've been to this year. I went to Crete in May, I went to Corfu in July, and now I'm here. And in fairness, this is the kind of most idyllic and old-fashioned of the three. Corfu was just like a party town, to be honest. Didn't do much partying, but I was there for 3 days. And then Crete was similar to this actually, but again a bit more touristy. This is a lot more, I don't know, kind of old and stuff. I'm surprised not many people have fallen off this, to be honest, because I've got slides up, and I keep tripping up over that. And like, I'm 20, so I'm quite good on my feet, but I can see some people going off the end of this, mate. As cool as that is dangerous. That, like, honestly, it's high up. And there's like people walking around in sandals and stuff, and there's like rocks everywhere and people pushing past. I'm surprised no one's gone off. Anyway, harbour's now here. As you can see, there's many things like big boats and cruise ships. Just walking around here, just like, I just feel disorientated, to be honest. I'm just walking around, but none of these stores can be making any money. I absolutely guarantee it. They're going backwards. They're going backwards. They're not making money, these bags and stuff. Like, they're selling leather jackets. Who buys leather jackets over here? You like overheat or implode. I don't want to implode, me. Right, so I am back in the little village or town or whatever you want to call it that I am staying at. I'm actually going tomorrow night, but sorry, tonight I'm going. I've been told there's an old war bunker down here that soldiers used to obviously hide in and live in and all that kind of thing. I don't know exactly, I've been told it's literally down at the end of here. So I'm just going to see. I've been told I'll just see it, then it'll just be there. So I'm hoping it will be there. That Renault Megane convertible is just parked in the middle of the thing. I don't think it's been driven for years. And then you've got these guys doing this flying thing in the sea. This last week, honestly, I'm just feel, you know when you just feel disorientated and foggy? That's how I feel. I'm walking down here now talking about a war book that may or may not be here. Honestly, this guy's going to fly over the thing in a minute. He's going to fly over my head. Look at this. Whoa, he's going to go in. He's going to be on the beach. Oh no, it's there. This is it. This is the bunker. Right, so this actually reminds me of when I was in Croatia 2 years ago. And I went to a place called Kapari, which is like an abandoned village, abandoned town. But I hope there's no one in here. I hope there's no people that sleep here or something. Or any cats or bats or anything. There's clearly people that are going to be living in here. But yeah, this is it, literally. Thought it'd be bigger than this, to be honest. An abandoned bunker in Greece, next to the sea. There must be people living in here at night. Absolutely, must be. Just like evidence of food, like a yogurt, pot of yogurt, stuff like that. Bottle down there. But in fairness, there's no like sleeping bags or anything. Cigarette in there, so clearly someone's been smoking. But yeah, I didn't notice it 50 million times I walked past, but now I have done. Let's get on top of it. Oh. Hope it don't fall in. It's so windy here as well, it's unbelievable.